Look, I didn't forgot what I was talking about, but I'm going to rewatch the end of this video so I can go back to what I was talking. But that was my son father calling. Be like, what? We so cool. I should have got the dead on drop on it. But I was like, how am I gonna get I what my homegirl and also the lady who asked me who Kason how I knew Kason's father. And I told her, that was his daddy. But also there was Kason's father's wife at the bottom of my steps on the left hand side, like okay, so she's facing me. So her right side name is Kason, right? So she was like, I'm coming home or whatever. So they got home. She got home with him. I don't know what happened over there because that ain't nothing. Oh, okay. So basically, I was to the point where she knocked on my door. Like the homegirl knocked on my door. The wife is at the bottom of the steps, and mm, damn, it is killing everybody right everywhere. So, you know, she had called him and basically was like, "Who is Caden?" And he was like, "His name is Kason, and yes, my son." So that was the weekend of the 21st. Let's go to the weekend of the 28th. The 27th was which was a Friday. I'm almost certain that the 27th was a Friday. And I think I told y'all that I had posted a status that I didn't really know who Kason's daddy is, who Kason's father was, in which that is a ball face lie. Like me not know who my baby daddy is, that could never ever happen, ever happen to me, right? So I posted, oh, how can I fake a DNA test because Casey daddy asked me for a DNA test. The only problem is I know that he's not Casey's father. That was a bald faced liar or whatever, right? And I pretty much got the approval of Casey's daddy to actually post it. He like, why would you want to post that? People gonna look at you weird. I'm like, I don't care about these people looking at me weird. I'm like, I need the reactions. I need people to think of me in a negative space or whatever. So, um, but I think I did that like the week of like the beginning week of the 21st, like the 22nd, 23rd, or the 24th of January. That's when I posted it on social media, I mean on Facebook. And then I posted it over here as well. But y'all was on my back. Y'all was like saying, we already know you're not that type of girl. That's not you. You ain't doing that. And of course, I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that type of stuff. So anyway, the weekend of the 28th, well the Friday, my home, like everybody kept calling me and everybody kept texting me like, oh my god, Cinda, how is Kason doing with all of this, um you know it's okay, it's a lot of people who don't know who their baby father is, and everybody wanted to be calling me. I'm like, don't call me, I don't want to talk about it. Like everything that I have dealt with, I dealt with by myself. I come over here and I share it with y'all, but like at the end of the day, I had to go through this stuff by myself. So, um, Saturday morning, I got woke up. Oh, excuse me, I got woke up at like, hold on, wait, no, maybe Thursday. Let me go. I think Thursday or Friday. I had a cousin inbox me with some BS, and I think I told y'all I don't like bullshit. Only bullshit I like is the bullshit that's going to get me paid, right? So, um, it was like the BS with my sister, and I'm like, my sister and her homegirl. I was like, first and foremost, don't come over here cussing, saying my sister's name. Just say her name and but or whatever. I said, but if you got drama or you got BS with somebody, you go take that BS to them. Don't bring it to me. Because at the end of the day, I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. Like, I don't want no, look at it. My hands up. I don't want no parts of it. So, Friday, as I said, I went to sleep nicely, peaceful. Kason slept in the bed with me. Um, I woke up Saturday morning. My homegirl called me at like 7:30 in the morning. She like, Cinda, how is Kason? Oh, I know all of this is, affecting him. I'm like, Kason is good. I said, I promise you, Kason good. I promise you, Kason is good, right? And she was just like, yeah, I just know everybody is like, oh, call yeah. Well, I said nobody's calling me, but everybody's inboxing me in my inbox, right? And my status got like a lot of foot traffic. So I did a video, like I did a reel of Kason that morning. I said, Kason, how are you doing? He was like, I am wonderful. I am great, mommy. I'm like, okay, good. That's basically that's what I wanted to hear, right? So then I ended up getting up, coming down my steps to feed Kason, right? And I had a knock on my door, right? And I'm like, okay, where's this knock on my door from? By the way, let me see if I can get this video real quick. Girl, you don't delete nothing off your phone. You don't delete nothing. Hold up. Let me get that for you. Mm, give me a second. Come on, 10 more days. 18th. Nope. I told y'all it was the 28th. Okay, the 18th. Keep going. Hold up. I'm gonna get to it. I just want to show y'all the video because it was just crazy to me. Right? But I have over like 4,000 videos on this phone. Shh, don't talk about it. Come on, come on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the 29th. Because it was the 29th. Good morning, Casey. You got nothing you want to go? No, what you supposed to say? Get what? Mm-hmm. I'm gross. Get off my dick down. Hit me. Stop. Sit down, KJ. Sit down. How you doing? I mean, great. You doing what? Great. You doing great? Mm-hmm. That's what you should be doing. Oh, it was just I'm good, I'm great. So that was the 29th of July, right? So, um, Like I'm chilling and I'm coming down the steps or whatever. So as I'm coming down the steps, I get a knock on my door. And it was about between 8:30, 9 o'clock, but I want to say it was 8:30, right? And when I get up in the morning, I don't have my tooth in. So this is the only reason why I didn't open the door, because I didn't have my tooth in. So I was kind of hesitant. So then, I was like, okay, I don't see nobody at the door, so I open up the door. As I open the door, my sister's outside, and she was like, call your effing cousins and tell them come down here and get off the steps because I want to fight. I was like, what? Me? You want to fight me, right? Because you always starting shit, right? And in my head, I'm looking like, I haven't talked to you since the 27th of um April. And you tried to have a conversation with me on the 22nd of July, but I wasn't really flying with that because I already had a lot of shit I was dealing with, right? So I started getting phone calls and text messages from my family. It was like, oh, don't go outside because she trying to harm you. Like she telling people she gonna stab you up. I was like, what? Me? Me? I'm like, okay, well, like maybe let me just call the cops and see what's gonna happen, whatever. So the cops came and like she's really aggressive towards you, and um please just don't go down there to aggravate her, right? Because she's really upset with you. I'm like, upset with me for what? I said, we're not even talking. Y'all can give this video a thumbs up, right? Because like I like thumbs up. Give me a little likey like, right? So I'm like, okay. But like when I opened up my door, I didn't tell you all this. Like I seen her, and she was like, call your cousins, da 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 da. Um, I get off the steps because I'm on a fight, and as I'm looking, she gestured as if she was going to pull her pants down outside. I'm like, baby, you go right ahead. You do what you do. But I didn't see that part because I ended up coming back in my house. So, she was outside and she was making like a lot of ruckness. Like she was really like loud, and I don't do that. I don't do that. Like me, as I told y'all, like when I'm in my private life, I'm very private. I'm very calm, very calm in my private life. Unless you make me mad, right? So, um, excuse me. What else happened? She, I called the cops or whatever, and she like, you call the cops on me? Yeah, I did call the cops on you. I did. Because, at the end of the day, I like to keep things calm and collective where my son is concerned, right? Even with the wife knocking on my door, I swear to God, it was no drama. I opened the door up, I closed the door back. But my sister, she just kept she kept coming back. So the police leave, and she was like, she was on the steps, and she was like really loud or whatever. But I don't know. At some point, the police was like, "Go get a peace order out against your sister." So even if she tries something, the police will come and lock her up, right? As long as I got a peace order, right? So my underarms was stinging because I ain't have a bath the night before. So I was like, let me take a bath, right? So it was so crazy that my one sister ended up coming to my house because she was like, yeah, she talking real recklessness or whatever. I'm like, okay. So my older sister came, and then I'm in the house. Kason had my sister came here with pizza, but Kason was like he was hungry, so instead of me hopping directly in the tub, I cooked Kason pizza and then I got in the tub. So making sure my underarms and stuff good. I get out of the shower. I get out of the tub, right, and I hear a lot of yelling. I yell a lot of screaming, right, and I look out my window. My sister and my cousins is down the street fussing and arguing. So I yell downstairs to my sister. I'm like, open up the door, right? So she opened up the door or whatever, and she see them outside yelling and fussing or whatever. And at the end of the day, I didn't want them to be outside fighting. I didn't want them to be outside fighting. So I'm running downstairs. I got my underwear is inside out or whatever, right? And kids are like, "Mommy, your underwear inside out," but I'm pulling my pants up, running outside, right? And while I'm running outside, I go down the street and it's two separate aunt children that's outside that's fussing with my sister. So the one aunt's daughter, I'm in front of her. I'm like, yo, I'm like, don't fight, just go home or whatever. She like, but she's talking about my son, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm gonna just go back in the house. Let me just call the cops because at the end of the day, I didn't want nobody to get hurt, right? So I come back. I'm calling the cops. Then I think like at one point I did get through, but then several other times I'm calling the cop, my neighbor calling the cops, and as we calling the cops or calling 911, we are getting put on hold, right? So, um, it was a guy who was outside, and he walked up to me. He like, "Aren't y'all related?" I said, "I'm related," right? He like, "Is just how she talking to you?" I said, I don't know. I'm like, maybe she got something going on that I don't know or whatever. So her and my cousin end up fighting. My cousin down on the bottom of the steps, he's swinging a bat up like where the railing at, where my sister at, hitting my sister with the bat. I mean, hitting my sister with the stick. Somehow my sister get off the steps, and I want to say it's more cousins that came. Right, my mother got 11 children. My mother got 10 children that's living. My aunt has 9 children that's living, a lot of daughters. My other aunt, I don't know how many kids she because she was raised like a cousin, so I don't really fuck with her like that anyway, right? So her kids coming, but it ended up being about 30 of them here to fight my one sister. My aunt came here. Both of them, she like one of the oldest aunts. She came here to fight my sister. My other aunt that wasn't like an aunt, but well, like a cousin, she came to fight my sister too. So they ended up like going through the alley and was fighting. I didn't see the fight, but I could hear the fight. And then you see all these people running towards the fight. So my other sister walked down the street, and I'm behind her, right? So I'm trying to get down there. One, I'm not running because at the end of the day, not my fight. So I'm going down there trying to break the fight up. My cousin is on top of my sister who live down the street. My sister is on top of my cousin trying to get them off. But somehow that sister ended up being in the middle, and I'm grabbing behind, right? I got the property manager telling me, Cinda, go in the house so you won't be, included in this. Cause I think I told y'all, like, if you start trouble where we live at, you're at liberty of losing your apartment or your housing, right? So um that happened, and my other sister came, another sister came and was like, come on, we about to go get her evaluated. We about to get you a peace order against her or whatever. We go there, and basically the peace order was given. They basically had said that it was going to evaluate her or whatever, right? And when I came home, I had to pee. Like, we waited for my mother, and then I had to pee really bad. So I'm like, before they was parked, I'm like, let me get out, because I drink a lot of water, I pee a lot. So it was some stuff that happened that I didn't see what happened when the police had took my sister or whatever, right? And then Monday, I was called to the office. It was like, we gotta terminate your lease, but you can fight it when you go to court or whatever. I'm looking like, why you gotta terminate my lease? You getting terminated because of the fact you was implemented inside of the fight, saying that she was fighting. Who, me? Baby, I don't fight. I'm a bitch. I don't fight. I'm telling y'all, unless you do something real bad to me, baby, I ain't fighting you. It's not that I can't fight. It's just the fact it's not worth me fighting. It's not worth me fighting. So that one, then Tuesday, I had to go to court for my sister or whatever. And I want to say, I'm skipping. Sunday, me, my sister, and a brother got into an argument because they was like, yeah, I heard you was recording what was going on. I said, I ain't record that. I said, I mean, I did record parts of it. I recorded when the police was out front of my house. I recorded when the man was talking to me, and I recorded when my sister walked down the street. But you didn't see the third sister, the sister who was, causing all the issues, the fight. Y'all, I don't have none of that on recording, right? So they keep telling me like, cause yeah, you was recording. I'm like, I did not record that. I don't want to see that, right? So I'm like, fuck that. We was on FaceTime or in a Facebook group message. I cut off of that. I said, I ain't got time for that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just say to myself for a little bit. So basically, I stopped talking to everybody for about a week. Kendra didn't speak to me. Mika, she kept calling me like, I'm doing a health check. I'm like, I'm fucking good. You ain't got to do a health check on me. I said, ain't nothing wrong with me. I am mentally stable, okay? I said, I'm just mad that, like this one incident, and, like this incident stems from when I asked my sister, or when I told my sister, I said, I don't really have no issues with you. I said, but at the end of the day, I didn't like that you fed everybody else's kids besides Kason, right? She gonna say, well, you go to market more than me. Like, what? I give you shit out my house that you don't give back to me. You feel me? So the one thing that you could have done to me, one thing that you could have done, wow, Casey was down the street playing with your kids. All you had to do was give Casey one, just like you gave everybody else kids. And all of this that's going on wouldn't happen. But I'm glad that it did happen because I don't want. My sisters and them everybody kept telling me, stop being so nice to her because it may not be reciprocated. Like I'm giving you my last little bit of water that's in my house because y'all know I only drink by the water. The other day I ain't have no water in my house because my other sister came, my homeboy came, and somebody else came to my house, and they was drinking all my waters up. Right? So I had to literally go to the store. I took Kason down in the harbor. I took my rolling book bag and I filled my book bag up with water because I went through Family Dollar, got me some water. And I think I didn't have no water for like about 8 hours, 8 whole hours. And y'all know I drink water all day. It's always water by me. Always look, it's always water in me. Always. So I don't know. I think I'm done venting. So today is the 18th, 18th or the 19th. What's the name? The 19th, 18th. Then the 18th. Is it the 18th? The 17th. Carol, get your days right. So I got Kason outside and he playing, right? And my sister come running up the street. So little did she know that her being the way that she was the other day, her being the way that she was the other day, and the way that she was trying to threaten me, the her being outside fighting, it scared my baby, right? So like people don't pay attention to kids. I'm sorry. I pay attention to my son. I pay attention to my son needs because at the end of the day, I'm the only parent that he got 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, right? So he seen her coming, right? And I don't tell him, I really wasn't telling him anything bad about my sister. I was like, Auntie just going through some stuff or whatever. Just don't talk to her, right? So I never told him to. What are you eating? Ew. He got some type of thread in his mouth. But this afternoon he outside playing and he sees my sister coming. He running and pointing like no, 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 no. She like, I know the fuck he better not be talking to me. He better stop fucking pointing to me. And I'm looking like, why the fuck? I'm like, I can hear what he's saying. You don't have to say nothing back to him, right? So my neighbor, she seen it or whatever. So she was like, "Sin, come in the house real quick. I want to tell you something." So we, cause we share both the back door in the front door, but we also share a door in between our house. That sounds real crazy, but like we come in, not going inside each of our house, but it's a third door that we can pretty much talk through. It's actually two doors that we can talk through inside our house. So she was like, Sin, that's not you. Your sister just trying to get you out of character. She not happy. She don't want you to be happy. You can't let her get to you. So like when stuff like that happen, just come, just call Kason and let it be what it is, but don't react to it. I said, like everybody already know, like I have like a real soft spot for my son. I got a real soft spot for my son, right? So I think I did. I think I let him go back outside again, right? But I was like really done with it because the girl is crazy. So tomorrow, which is Friday, praise God, I normally take him out every Friday, so he don't have to be in this neck of the woods. I also take him out on Saturday. So like Friday and Saturday is basically our days outside. So I want to take him outside somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna take him at. I could probably take him to the movies. Um, I could probably take him down in the harbor, in which we always go down in the harbor. But like it's always something different down in the harbor. Like last week anime and we were supposed to go, but my sister came and instead of us going, we let the kids play outside, right? And we missed Kason and my nephew going to go see the anime people outside. So I think I might take him down there on Saturday. I should take him on Saturday, not Sunday. But I wanted to do like a picnic, right? But I don't got nothing to do a picnic with. Oh, excuse me. I've been here for almost 30 minutes. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, that's the stuff that I've been dealing with. And like my family just keeps telling me, like, don't share it on the internet. Don't share it on the internet. I'm like, why not share it on the internet? I'm like, I get paid for this shit. Because everybody just think like my life is just so calm and so collective. But it ain't. It ain't. My son father and wife told my son father the only way that they can work on their relationship. Well, no, basically, I had texted him. I said, so what if she tell you the only way that you and her can work on your marriage is if you don't have a relationship with Kason? And he waited 2 days to tell me, and he was like, well, the funny thing you said that the other day, but she said the only way that we could work on our marriage is if I don't have no relationship with you or Kason. I said, ain't that stupid? Right? I guess I should tell y'all the story too. So, he like, I'm not cutting my fucking son off. I'm not cutting him off. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm glad you say that or whatever. But then, like, I got in my feelings because at the end of the day, like, in the beginning, he wasn't supposed to have no say with Kason. Kason was our baby, my baby, right? And that was supposed to be it. Like, Kason was supposed to be mine, and like, he wasn't supposed to have no hands on it or whatever. So I had texted him. I said, if she wants you not to have a relationship with him, and if you really want to work on your marriage, don't you think it's best for you not to have a relationship with him? Right? And I was like, I'm gonna give you your time. I'm gonna give you time to pretty much like think about it. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna text you, right? And I blocked him. I blocked his phone calls. I blocked his phone calls for probably like 5 days, right? And I was on my way to go pick Kason up, and I think I unblocked him. And like right soon I unblocked him, he had called me. He like, oh, you lucky you effing phone today because if you didn't answer the phone today, I was coming over your house to choke you out. I said, why? Why would you choke me out? He was like, I don't care what's going on between you and me. I don't care if anything, no matter what's going on, you don't have the right to block me. I said, I don't have the right to block you. I said, I was trying to give you your time and your space. He said, Cinda, you're stupid if you think I'm going to not be involved with my son. That is my son, right? He said, I will lose my he said I will lose my marriage before I lose Casey. He said, but if you ever block me again, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna put my hands on you. I said, you ain't gonna put your hands on me. So basically, like, I haven't blocked him yet, but I think I should, just to see what he's gonna do. But you know, I be trying to be like a good girl. I be trying not to start no drama, but like, like I be having like little hints of drama. Y'all be like, son be over there like cooling and shit. I but I want to be honest with you guys. These situations right here is the only drama in which I have in my life. Like, there's no other drama in my life at all. And I want to tell you guys something, right? About Kason. Well, should I just make? Can I just make this another video? I'm gonna make the story about Kason a whole nother video. And I just want to tell y'all, like, I'm so proud of my baby. I'm so proud of my baby. Like, it's I'm gonna tell y'all here, right? For the four people that's here, right? So Kason had a back to school night. How clumsy. Don't you put your lips on me. So Kason had a back to school night, right? And my sister kids go to the school too. My cousins, their kids go to the school too, or whatever. So, um, I'm not trying to avoid them, but like, I don't really want to interact with those people. So anyway, I'm there, and Keeson saying all his teachers, and Keeson is hugging and giving out, "Yay, I missed you guys," right? So the one teacher, she pulled me aside, right? She was like, I don't know if they told you, but Kason tested as gifted. I said, huh? I was like, what? She was like, he tested and gifted. She was like, she don't remember basically in what subject he tested gifted, but she said when Kason got tested the beginning of kindergarten, right? Like when he first went in, and Kason tested and at above a first grader, like first grader, like second quarter or something like that. So she was like, so hold on, wait, I'm gonna take you over here, and I'm gonna let you talk to this lady because this lady know more about the program. So she was just basically was like, because Kason tested, y'all can give me some likes. It's 5 of y'all. Thumbs up for this video. So the lady was like, Kason will be taking basic first grade class, right? Because that's what grade he's going to. But she said he also will be taking advanced classes. I said, he only in the first grade. She was like, but they want to not give him as basic things, because sometimes when kids are tested as gifted, they are placed in just a regular class, and they're not pretty much like, what was the word? Um well, I forget what they said. He's not really been tested, or it's not challenging work that they're giving him, but giving him just regular work. So she was like, yeah, they're going to take him out, I think, a whole hour per week to see him with that first. She was like, but if it progress a little bit more, they will take him out more every week. Hello, darling. So I was like, okay. She was like, but he don't never have to be retested because of the fact that Kason doesn't think like an average kid. Kason, he he thinks out of the box, right? And I was like, I always thought No, I was like, I knew that it was going to happen because when they tested him and I got the paper back, I was like, okay. Like he was advanced. Like it was advanced, moderate, and just like below. Kason was advanced. Like he tested in at like when he first went to first like kindergarten, like the first week of kindergarten, they tested him and he tested in at a first grade level, but like above, not like just basic first grade level, but like above first grade level. And I'm like, I did that. Me being a person who had a head injury, being a person who don't like school. Can I say that? Can I keep saying that? I don't like school. I don't like school. But yeah, I feel really accomplished. So I asked my son father today. I said, so did any of you other kids like test advance or whatever? He was like, no. He was like, Kason's the first one. I said, so is you bragging about my baby? Right? He like, well, he my baby too. I said, but are you bragging about my baby? Hi, Vegas. I've always wanted to come to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I've been to Florida. I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to New York. I've been to New Jersey. I've been to Virginia. I've been to West Virginia. I've been to Pennsylvania. I said that already. I've been to Delaware. I've been to North Carolina. I think that's all the states I've been in. But I always wanted to go to Vegas. Oh, I've been to South America. I've been to Freeport. That's the Bahamas. But yeah. So like I feel really, really good on the point that my baby is not I don't want to say he's not average, but like that he's smart. He's smart. I just hope and pray that, I can keep challenging him and he be challenging me because Kason, I want to record him and me and just, I don't want y'all to judge me because at the end of the day, one, I yell at Kason. Two, Kason get hit. Yes, he does. I am one of the most with YouTube. I want to tell y'all this. I'm one of the most normal YouTubers in the world. Like, if y'all ever was to see me on the streets, don't just come run up on me. I would say that because I'm very protective of my son, right? So that if y'all see me by myself, that's one thing. I might be more friendlier if I'm by myself, right? But if I have Kason, don't run up on me. Don't run up on me because I'll be ready to fight. hmm I'll be ready to fight. And I told you I'm not even a fighter. Can I fight? I can fight. But like I always had like a bad. I always had. So when okay, so like y'all know I like women, right? So all my girlfriends used to tell me that they was gonna cut me in my face. I'm like, why would you want to cut my face? And they told me they would want to cut my face because if they cut my face, I wouldn't be attractive. My wife wanted to cut my face. My baby daddy, because y'all know he was my boyfriend a long time ago or whatever. He wanted to hurt me too. I'm like, why would you want to hurt my face? Why would you? Why would you want to hurt my face? So that's why I don't fight. Like at the end of the day, and then also I got a head injury, so like I don't want nobody to this longer around and fuck me over again. I ain't got time for that. I don't want to go. I don't want to have to go to no special school. I want to have to relearn anything. Mm-mm. No, I don't do that. But guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. But I'm about to go. I'm right. Y'all not talking to me, and I think I've been on here long enough. Oh, look, my phone about to die too. So I don't know. Oh yeah, so nobody else could want me or find me attractive. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh no, I've been there. Yeah. My ex girlfriend, like a lot of my, I don't know if my ex boyfriends back in the day used to tell me that, but I know my son father told me that. My ex girlfriend told me that. My wife told me that. And I've always just been afraid because, like girls don't fight fair. They don't fight fair. They don't fight fair. They like to cut. They like to jump you. Yeah. And I don't, I don't got that. Like let me tell you something. I suffer from, I was 10 years old and I got in a car accident. I got hit by two cars. Right? They told me I wasn't gonna make it, but I made it. They told me if they mother them that I wasn't gonna make it. If I made it, I was gonna be a vegetable. I'm gonna be slow or whatever, right? But I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm thriving. I don't want nobody hit me in my head, so that's why I don't fight. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Cause I'm eating me some crabs. I don't know if I'm getting some snow crab legs or if I'm getting some crabs. I don't know yet. Comment down. Y'all not gonna be able to see this because I'm gonna close this out. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully I will open this up before this month is out with. But I'm gonna tell y'all today is August the 17th. So whenever y'all see this, tell me when I open it up. All right. For everybody who haven't seen it. Say goodnight, Sinway. I will see you guys tomorrow sometimes. Have a blessed night, babe.